Being a total vein care center, we take a comprehensive approach at looking at the patient's venous disease. Of course, we do a thorough history and physical evaluation. I personally do a limited ultrasound study on the new patients to get a feel for what type of conditions may be underlying the superficial veins. Spider veins may exist alone, and if that's all a patient thinks they have, that is probably true in 90% of the cases. There is a 10% patient population, though the appearance is that of spider veins, 10% of the population will still have underlying larger venous disease. If those people are treated for their spider veins without treating the larger underlying venous disorder, they're going to spend a lot of money for a lot of treatments and experience poor results. Therefore, I think it's important to do a thorough evaluations, even on the people who think they just have a cosmetic problem with spider veins. So again, we start with a thorough history and physical examination, a initial screening ultrasound evaluation done by me personally, and then if I feel it's indicated, I would have the person come back for a venous ultrasound in our vascular lab with our registered vascular technician. And based upon those results, then we would have an opportunity to meet again. My treatment strategies typically will involve treating the larger venous condition down to the smallest venous condition. We use an advanced venous laser treatment system that we use here in the office for the large axial vein treatments. For the medium-sized branch varicosities, typically I prefer to use the ultrasound-guided sclerotherapy. I also have a vein viewer light system that uses infrared light technology for detecting veins that are underlying the spider veins and allows for treating those feeder veins of the spider veins using the vein viewer light as a guide. I also use 4-time magnification glasses to do the sclerotherapy treatments on the smallest spider veins. I think it's very important that even the patient that may come to my office who finds that they don't have a venous condition that they choose to have treated, that they still leave my office feeling better than when they walk through the door. That is just, I believe, very important. And my staff, I know, feels that way also, and that's something we strive for. We frequently will have patients tell us that they feel very comfortable in our waiting room.